Зачем мне в твоем? А, понял. С тобой я уже базарил. Нужно... мне ошибок. Понятно. Блин, я не знаю, что делать. Даже не знаю. Так, с тобой я уже базарил. Тут закрыт. Так, а что с этой красоткой? Моя сестра. Понял. Спит. Так. Доступен. Так, не понял. Так, мне надо решить, что делать. А что решать-то? Управлять людьми. Мечтался. Демократию. А что делать?
Ah, well, Louis, what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate.
I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
Так, опять же, что тебе допрос, эрудиция?
I wanted to thank you for your help. I mean, for your time talking to me about the Holy Lance.
Oh, and did you find it? It's the crusade of a lifetime for some people. You are searching for another holy grail.
You're nearly there. Link into his thoughts.
Does it annoy you at all?
But what on earth is he trying to get at? Why do you ask, Louis? I don't follow.
For the glory, Your Eminence.
I can feel it coming. It's working.
What insolence? Why, really? I am a man of the church, Louis. May God keep me from such ambitions.
Right. Let me in, Your Eminence.
Why?
I've done it. I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me.
Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different. Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust.
Да, интересно, что сделать. Да, интересно. Как лучше сделать? Обоих очернить? Давай устроим. Блин. Создать две. Создать две. Даже не знаю. Хочу революцию. Ну хотя с другой стороны, ну был царь Николай II. Все. Лень было что-либо делать. Была революция. Что так, что это. Крови не объявишься, что демократия, что царство. Да, в общем, да. Не имеет значения. Что застой, что демократия, люди одинаково действуют. А так вообще будет хаос. Церковь возьмется в свои руки, начнет сжигать людей. Так будет застой, так будет демократия, бурлить все будет. Так тоже, в конце концов, крышку сорвет и все. Да, одинаково. Прогресса нету ни в чем. Везде люди гибнут. Так их сжигают, так сами себя, не знаю, чем занять начинают. А так будет как одинаково. Чушь прогресс. Так будет регресс, так будет застой, так будет прогресс. Ой, наоборот, так будет прогресс. Нет, да, прогресс, застой, регресс. Точнее, стоп. Так. Если так будет очернить голову, это будет прогресс. Так будет застой. Ну, это регресс. То есть надо заход. Очернить голову по-любому. По-любому. Но если так будет, то в конце концов будет война. А так будет, все равно будет война. Что так стоит? Нет, нету выбора. Выбор только нам видится. А так еще хуже. Так будет еще хуже. Церковь возьмет в свои руки все. А это будет кирпич. Ай да, придется демократия. Что так демоны, что так демоны. Нет, просто нет.
It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See. There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote.
there's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence.
According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo.
I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793. In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the numbers shown in the middle. Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is not translated. That must be the key to the code.
Не, подожди-ка. 4.
Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is not translated. That must be the key to the code. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Так, какой здесь 24, да? 24. 31. 31. 31. Часовой стрелки. 31. Жители. Почему двойка? Один, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь. 7. Это даль. 7. Так, 1, 2, 3. Так, 1, 2. Нет, нихера, 31. Значит, 1, 2. Нет, стоп, 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7H, 8, 9. Так легко, что ли? 9. проблем вообще. No problem. Давай запишем. С него пришло. Так. Если так, то получается 824. 24, значит, 1. Так, начало. 0. 0 это Е. 0 это Е. Дойди-ка. 17, 0. Все правильно. Е это 0, да, все правильно, все правильно. 24. 24, 01, 1693. Это получается 24. 0 это 1 это F. Проще binary. 1 это F. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. С. 7, восемь, 9. H. И так даже H. 0, 1, 2, 3. Все, очень binary. Все. Проще binary. Проверим. 24. 24. 0 это А. 1 это F. 1 это F. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, С. 8, 9, H. 1, 2, 3. Уже и все. Проще парень репы. Так, еще. Эй, я. Не понял. Не понял. Вон.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Дальше F.
Today the date is 24/01/1793. 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 Today is the 24/01/1793.
Ну, если я все правильно понял, то проще парень репы. Ну. Теперь буду печать.
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it. And I remember that. Flore in Domo Domini. Must be in Latin. And I remember that. Flore in Domo Domini.
Флорис, доми.
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini. Latin. It blooms in the house of God. This seal is different to the one Piaggi used for the letter he gave me. Yes, I'm certain of it. Giustizia, misericordia e umiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign languages. I think it's in Italian. Justice, mercy, and humility. Piaggi once gave me a sealed letter. It had the same seal on it. I remember now. A circle with a cross inside.
Так. Так.
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini.
Ну что, ее использовать? Так, вообще правильно сделал? Чёрт. Ну ладно, короче, вроде как правильно. Я правильно понял. Так.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
Хо-хо-хо. Хо-хо. Get it.
The old goat is going to drop us. It's a lousy turncoat. Well, he'd better not tell me he just fell asleep.
Calm down now. Monsieur de Richet came to see me because he was having anxiety attacks and wanted something to help him relax. I'm afraid I've been a little heavy-handed.
You can say that again.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is. And there he stays. It's a perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him. Can you keep a secret?
No, I don't think I'd like to know about anything that would justify such an act.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but you really must pull yourself together. The conference will soon be on us, and I don't need you falling to pieces now.
Don't worry, I shall be there.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
Какое-то сложно, а?
Committing a crime in my room is out of the question. Think, it will all be on our heads. No doubt about it. I refuse to run the risk.
Right.
Monsieur von Von, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you,
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
you must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it. He is capable of reporting me to Sir Gregory. I'm really risking my neck here.
Грегори. Блин, имена эти путаю. А, ну да, Григорий это холод.
If you lay a finger on him, I'll denounce you to Sir Gregory. I'm warning you.
You old weasel! Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back in my body. Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
Выживший. Где он идет? А, в столовую.
President George Washington.
Да я. Никаких вкусняшек нету. Вот и бегай, ищи вкусняшки. Ничего нигде нету. Вот. В библиотеке ничего нет. Почему там? Походу тоже. Ёп.
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
Here's your letter. I have to admit that the experience was utterly amazing.
Come, tell me more.
Everything went as planned. I didn't encounter any particular difficulties.
Well done, you. On my first try, well, it took me 3 goes. But you did it. Gregory, what can I do for you?
I've just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You are free to make your own choices, William. I would like the same for him, too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
Oh, ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
What place is that?
At the end of a leash, like all the others.
Don't listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity. Through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes, for crying out loud. His whole system has become outdated, and he's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
Does he have an inferiority complex?
I've told him time and time again, Louis. He always has to take it one step too far.
How dare you? You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
When you speak of the right order, I can't help hearing your order.
Louis, wouldn't you think that by now we've acquired a certain experience? Don't you think that we are the best place to know what the right order should be by now?
I mostly understand that even with the best of intentions, this kind of talk could well be misinterpreted. Every powerful man has had to speak in this way at some stage. That doesn't mean that they were right or that they achieved great things. Take the kings of France, for example. They weren't all good monarchs.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity, but his time is over, and now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary.
If he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
There you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders to the letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, well, I better think it over very carefully. Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human?
Ой, да. Я демон, я человек. Человек ничего не может. Демон выбирает. Да. Так, какой у тебя выбор? Не, ну, по-любому. Человеком быть бессмысленно. То есть фарш. Да. Очень сложный выбор. Очень сложный. Демон, в конце концов. Человек. Ничего. Он свою цена. Я не знаю, какое продолжение после «Я человек». Отойти от тела. Видеть человека. Быть как демон. Да ну нафиг. Я бы тоже так рядом парить. Забыть во всем жить даже человек. Смысл. Понятно. Блин. Так и так. Так все бросить. Делать, что хотите. Так влиять на жизнь. Ой, да. Блин. Да, ломить стальные яйца, чтобы участвовать в этом деле. Я думаю, Луи, ты готов. Ты со стальными яйцами.
It's useless trying to resist my true nature. I'm a demon. May as well accept it. The sooner the better. Even if I continue to live as a human, all my friends and acquaintances will inevitably end up dying. And I'll be left on my own. Forever. I'm a demon and I have to behave like one. The sooner, the better.
So? What do you choose, Louis?
В конце концов, и союзников все больше и больше нашего инструмента. Попробуем спасти. Правильно?
I shall follow my father, Sir Gregory.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, don't take offense, but I just can't turn my back on him.
It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's precisely what I was going to suggest.
Come, follow me. It's time for us to get ready.
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance? You don't know me very well, Louis. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll have lost.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is?
You. My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume. The time has come to lay down all our cards.
Да. То есть неудача. Даже непонятно. Развилки-то, оказывается, и не было. Хм. Ух ты, 8 очков. Так. А что мне надо? Опытный детектив. Бдительность. Ой, бдительность, бдительность. Блин, не хватает. Не хватает даже 8. Ну и все. Так. Психология. Идеален. Псих, идеальный псих. Да. Первый раз. Там нечего менять. Есть на что спасти мать ее. Ай, ладно.
From now on,
Whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lands. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
Dear friends, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you have all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world doesn't stop turning, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can.
Don't worry, William. We are all here to support your project through to its conclusion.
Thank you, George. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins, which won't be long now. Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you? I'll be needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take possession of some of the members of our team. I shall keep them in check over the next few hours. However, I'll need you to... how can I say this? To persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free rein, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence. Let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all over to our side. One after the other.
And what if I fail?
I have faith in you, my son. Great faith. That notwithstanding, should any of them resist, we'll decide what to do afterwards. Now go, and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then.
Блин. К сожалению, не все нашел. Так. Что тут у меня? Ехать сюда. Ну да, ехать. И чё, надо сестренку свою переманивать к себе.
So, go and take care of your mission, and come back and see me once you've accomplished it, Louis.
Зачем эти опасные связи? Что, какой есть их смысл? Когда заканчиваются? Так, сначала не к этой надо сбегать.
Emily? Emily, it's me.
Come in, Louis.
I just saw that. What's that servant doing in your room?
A gift from Father.
You're joking, right?
Unfortunately not. He's worried about my health.
Oh, typical. Of course, I understand this is in no way an overreaction on his part. Anyway, I've come to see if you're better.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if we kept our last discussion to ourselves, Louis. I'm not very proud of the state I was in.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please. You wanted to know if we spoke? Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
And did he go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He confirmed what Sir Gregory told me, that he really is my father. That he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
Так, а манипулировать-то интересно. Нужны сестры.
I don't know. It's hard to say. He's our father. He has started to initiate me, and he's been pretty fair so far. Now, that said, you can't say he's gone about gaining my trust in the best possible way. What about you? What do you think of him?
Honestly, I no longer know who to believe. The only one I really trust is you, so I shall follow you this time.
So, I can count on you for the conference vote then, right?
You can. I shall support Mortimer's project.
Perfect. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. See you later for the vote.
Yes, see you later.
Так, я все-таки угадал. Это была она. Блин, как же там было сложно. Каким макаром я это сделал? Там просто было потрясающе. Это просто было потрясающе, знаете. Из двух сестер одинаковых выбрать. Надо нарезку сделать. Потрясающе. Как я умудрился угадать, что это она была. Ай, да. Так. Пьяджи, Джузеппе. Годой. Кто ближе всего? Какая? Период? А период, кстати. Вкусняшки-то оставил мне? Блин, прилетел.
Dear Monsieur Pep. All right. I've retrieved everything.
Не оставил. Блин. Какие вкусняшки. Вообще ничего не оставил.
Dear friend,
Так. Нет, сначала пойдем к этому. Пошли к году сначала. К силе. Не прибегать к силе.
Duke Manuel,
De Riche,
I'm delighted to see you're standing by Lord Mortimer.
one cannot say that the situation is altogether reassuring, but I must admit, he does know what he's doing. Something tells me I've made the right choice. So, to thank you for persuading me to join you, what would you say to a nice piece of amber? I am given to understand that you collect it?
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't mention it to Isa. It is the least I can do. Good. See you at the vote.
I'll see you later then.
Right. Godoy is on board.
Да. То есть получается, если бы я выбрал холм, ну то холм чести. Агрессия, агрессия. Да. Можно сказать. Есть какие вкусняшки у тебя тут, да? Валяются какие вкусняшки. Так. Все очень просто. Слишком просто. А ко мне заходить надо? Что-нибудь есть?
Your Eminence, would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I've come just as a friend.
All right then, Louis. But be quick.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no. No, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself, Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
Пьет же. Что ты... Допрос не будешь.
Tell me, Your Eminence, do you know anything about symbols and dreams?
Come, Louis. The scriptural law rejects all divination through dreams. You ought to know that.
Of course, I wasn't suggesting that these visions were messages from God, Your Eminence. But it might be that when we rest, our mind imagines situations based on things that left an impression on it. Take your dream, for example. What did it speak of?
I'm not sure that I can speak about it.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. There's no one else here but me.
Well, I was right here, in my room, and you came to see me. Then it all became confusing. I know that Mr. von Wollner was here too. No, it's not possible.
What was he doing?
He tried to harm you.
Damn it. He does have memories of what happened. Your Eminence, you have no reason to worry, because I'm right here in front of you, in perfect health.
Yes. Yes, you are right.
You're probably just a little tired, overworked, that's all.
That's it. Just a bit tired. Anyway, thank you for listening. Please excuse me, Louis, if I've wasted your time. You came to see me about the conference, I imagine. And here I go rambling on about I don't know what nonsense.
No need to apologize, Your Eminence. Think nothing of it.
What did you want to speak to me about?
Right. It's now or never to get him to change his mind.
Эрудиция. Ту-ту-ту. Ту-ту-ту. Эрудиция, эрудиция. Эрудиция. Логика. Логика. Эрудиция и логика. А манипулировать, интересно, можно им, а? Пум-пум-пум. Давай манипуляцию выберем.
I must admit that opposing you pains me, and it pains Lord Mortimer a great deal as well.
I can well imagine. You should know that I am not happy about it either.
He's an upright man who, like yourself, spends his time helping others and doing good around him. But you know that better than I do.
I owe him a lot, you know.
Your Eminence, if you feel you owe him something, let me tell you it's not too late to show it.
It's thanks to him that I took the Holy Orders. We met when I was very young, here, on this island. After our encounter, I had the firm conviction that my duty was to take the Holy Orders. To tell you the truth, I owe him everything.
Have you ever thanked him for it?
Never. You must find me ungrateful.
I would never dare, Your Eminence.
You came to persuade me to join him, didn't you?
I don't have that power, but I do sincerely believe that Lord Mortimer serves a righteous cause.
You are an angel who brings peace to the soul, my son.
Listen to your heart, Your Eminence.
You are right. To hell with all this political manipulation. Yes, I must listen to my conscience.
Yes, listen to that little voice in your head. What does it say?
Yes, Louis. I will vote for William's project. I will follow you.
I'm sure it will mean a great deal to Lord Mortimer, Your Eminence.
Once again, thank you, my son. Please leave me now. I must pray.
Of course, Your Eminence. I'll be on my way now.
Манипуляция. Ты еще раз ты не знал. А я думал, он сложный. Так, ну что. Вернер, ты следующий. Самый сложный будет. Он самый сложный. Так, ну так что я захотел. Не помню. Понял. Понял. Я могу вниз сходить. Так, ну что, самое сложное. Что я о нем знаю? Уклонение. И все. Больше ничего не знаю. Надо якость использовать. Как ни крути. Так, ну что, Вернер, давай. Покажи, на что способен. Ай. Ты где? опять он под носом. Балкон.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Чё, надо искать Мёльнира. Пошел искать. Где его искать-то, блин? Понял.
I need to talk to von Wohner. Blast it. Home is with him.
Gentlemen,
Louis! I'm sorry, but we're waiting for Duke Manuel. If you wouldn't mind leaving us, I should think you already have enough to do as it is.
very well. I didn't mean to disturb you.
They're waiting for Duke Manuel. I doubt to make him change sides.
All right. If they want him, then they'll get him.
Pum pum pum. Хорошо. Герцог. А что, можно выйти? Можно выйти. Действительно. Так, надо идти на 300. Так, здесь мы спрятали книжку.
It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. What is...
Yes! Yes! At last I found it! Al-Azif! Well, you gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money.
Huh? A page has been torn out.
Опа, но я слишком поздно. Так я и... Поздно я, конечно, поздно. Поздно. Игра-то закончилась уже.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Так, где Годой-то? Поговорим. Или можно говорить?
You should get ready for the conference, Louis.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Push. I need you to do me a little favor. It's working, that's it, Louis. Get in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir. Get in his head. Oh, perfect.
Thank you, monsieur. I'm sure I'll know how to take full advantage of your vessel, now that I am unwell.
Duke Manuel, here you are at last.
Sir Gregory, Mr. von Wollner.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I shan't beat about the bush, my friend. I was very disappointed by your behavior. I had thought you more loyal. Consequently, my affection for you leads me to ask you to reconsider one last time.
I've already reconsidered it, Sir Greg.
Мне нужно знать. Фон. Мне нужно выпить яду.
I shall be loyal to you when it comes to the vote. Have no doubt about it.
Excellent news indeed, my friend. Did you hear, Johann?
Yes, and it comes at a most timely moment. I anticipate an overwhelming victory.
It goes without saying to keep it to yourself. I would like to give William a nice surprise.
Whatever you say.
I'll leave you with Johann a while. I still have a few things to settle. I shan't be long.
See you later, Sir Gregory.
Oh, Godoy. Come over here. I'm warming myself up. I had the misfortune to step outside and I'm frozen solid.
I wonder what he was doing outside. Something to do with what Holm asked him for, maybe.
Mr. von Wollner, I wanted to speak to you. I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm all ears.
Now, we don't have much time, so here it is. You will vote for Mortimer.
What a strange idea, Godoy. You are being ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I do that?
Louisiana is Spanish. Consequently, I am best placed to know what to do with it. It's turning into a personal stake between Gregory and William. Honestly, would you like it if someone told you what to do with Royal Prussia and Greater Poland?
Well, it depends.
No. Don't try smoothing things over. You are a statesman. You know what I mean. Today, Spain is weighed down by Louisiana, a source of epidemics, insurrections. It prevents us from concentrating on exploiting the wealth in the Western territories. And I have to let Gregory decide?
I understand your point of view. But as far as I'm concerned, I would rather be honest. You are wasting your time, Duke Manuel. You know nothing about me, and your attempts to manipulate me have no effect. You behave as though we were close. Yet ever since you arrived, you've only been interested in your own little self.
Don't say that, Johann. We may not be friends, but we are allies.
Is that so? And what do you know about me, exactly?
I know, for example, that you felt a strong attachment for Miss Adams.
But... how? You weren't there!
As I said, we are allies. I never lose touch with my allies. I take care of my allies. And when they are afflicted with grief, I sympathize.
I didn't speak about it to anyone.
No. And that's perfectly normal. It's your secret.
Thanks, all the same. But, tell me, why do you want to follow Mortimer all of a sudden?
Mortimer is planning something. We don't know everything. He must have something up his sleeve to be so confident.
Ah, really?
Так. Надо записать этот, блин. Так, Вернер. Это, как ее хрень-то называется-то? Как хрень называется? Оккультизм. Ну да, кто догадаться. Уклонение.
And what do you think that might be?
All of this is just a show. He has contacted all those we represent.
What do you mean?
That everything is already decided in higher spheres. William Frederick, the King of Spain, the Pope, William Pitt.
I don't understand.
Lord Mortimer has invited those who work in the wings of power to take a hand in swaying the decisions of those who actually hold it. Everything is already played out. He has already won.
How is this possible?
We've all underestimated him.
He's fooled us. We're done for.
Look, it all hinges on the next few hours, Johann.
Look, I hear everything you're saying, but there is no chance that Mortimer can make us all change sides. That is why Sir Gregory can but win. You understand?
Think again. It's already too late. Now, you're the last one left. Your loyalty toward Gregory is honorable, but no longer makes any sense. If you don't change your mind, you'll be venturing into dangerous waters for no valid reason.
Unless it's to win.
Yes, but at what price? Think of all those who will be hostile toward you afterwards. Just think about it rationally a minute. Prussia has nothing directly at stake, so why put your position or your life in the balance?
I hear you. Honestly, betraying Gregory is... well, it's unthinkable. Unless I simply don't have any choice.
Yes, he's finally cracked.
Thank you for warning me.
You're welcome. There is nothing more natural between allies. I did what I could. Now, it's up to you. As for me, I'll vote for Mortimer. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Да, все очень легко оказалось. В любом случае, ну, холм мне не
Good.
надо.
I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
Ну все. Это оказалось легко. Сейчас будет весело. Сейчас будет весело.
Louis, there you are. Well, tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
Well, there's no point in wasting any time. I'm proud to report they've all come over to our side.
Ha ha, Louis, I'm impressed. I was sure you'd succeed. I'm proud of you, my son. Even Johann? How did you manage to do it?
Иоганн. Рассказать про его секрет? Не.
A magician never reveals his tricks.
And right you are. And you should be proud. You've earned that right. Son, you've accomplished a veritable tour de force. I couldn't have done better myself. Now we are ready. The conference may begin. Assemble everyone in the conference room. Meet me there and let's get it over with.
Да, такие дела.
My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
Сказать против. Ай. Что делать? Делать нечего. Делать просто нечего. Иначе хаос. Ладно. Не хочу придется.
I vote for.
Duchess Hillsborough?
For.
Duke Manuel?
For.
Your Eminence?
But I...
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
Mr. von Volner?
For.
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington?
For.
The votes are now cast. The project is therefore approved.
Dirty traitor!
Mr. Godoy, soon you will be in charge of passing the territory of Louisiana over to France.
It will be done.
What have you done?
Me? Nothing, dear brother.
What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, oh, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened? Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William. Father will punish you for this.
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die.
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help me!
After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body, you cannot project yourself elsewhere, you cannot even contact Father. Go ahead, try. But you are my brother, so I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you!
Я что-то как-то не вижу развилок. А неудач получать была бы, что ли? Интересно. Так, ну что мне? 4 очка. На что потратить-то? Даже не знаю. Бдительность. Понял. Блин, ну ладно, ничего не поделаешь. Так я уже опытный детектив-то. Интересно. Нет, нет.
What on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly.
Beneath your compassion, we take refuge, O Mother of God.
I deserve a great destiny, and I will let nothing, nor no one, stand in the way of my dream.
History will remember me, and the sacrifices I made. I sense that something is happening.
Dear God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
Good God, I can't even move. But Louis can. What's happening?
Ну, если выход найти.
But there must be a way. Rational and open, Sarah. Think, damn it! Think!
Sarah? Is that you?
Louis? Louis, can you hear me? I'm here, Louis. Can you see me?
Of course, but I don't understand.
Oh, merciful heaven. You can see me.
Yes,
Louis, I don't know what's happening, but you must help me.
Look, just calm down.
I can't see you, Louis.
I'm here right in front of you.
No, I can't see you. The caves are deserted. I can't leave, Louis. Help me.
You died.
Died? No! What are you talking about? Look, I am right here.
And as you are my sister, it's possible that demons don't completely disappear after their physical bodies die.
But how is that possible, damn it? I'm stuck here.
I don't know. I'm only guessing. Only your physical body is dead. Apparently your spirit is kept here.
I daren't try understand. Am I condemned?
Look, neither of us know anything about this situation, really.
Help me, Louis. You are the first one, the only one to see me, to speak to me. Without you, I'll never get out of here. Don't leave me like this, I beg you.
Listen, you have to stay positive. Seeing as I've entered the ether, I must be able to leave it. If it's possible for me, then it's possible for you.
Do you really think so?
Rational and open, remember?
Yes, right. You are right. There must be a solution. But how come you can move around?
I'm not dead.
I don't understand.
I think there are many things that you don't understand.
It doesn't matter. I trust you. You are going to help me, aren't you?
I must be getting on. I can't stay much longer.
Louis, I beseech you. promise you're going to help me.
То есть Сара... Помочь Саре выбраться. Значит, она моя сестра. Сара, Сара, Сара. Помочь Саре.
Of course I'm going to help you, Mother.
Thank you, Louis. I trust you. Thank you. But there must be a way. Rational and open, Sarah. Think, damn it. Think.
Проще парной репы.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
Однако.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
Перестать бить назад.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
Так, подожди.
God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed. I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis. God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side. I need to keep an eye on them. Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
I won't let him attack his brother.
He wants to isolate me again.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
I can count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
Отца и сына. И кто ж твой сын?
I won't let him attack his brother.
That's not really Elizabeth, it's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
А. То есть, получается, она...
I won't let him attack his brother.
Вот оно что. Она была демоном. И вправду. Пыталась защитить. Ёшкин кот. Вот оно что.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
One thing is for sure, my mother and Volnor have the same objective, to find that book. They're following the same trail and must be close to each other.
Все.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Ну что? Что делать-то? Я все сделал.
son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
Ну, не знаю, что еще делать. Я все уже сделал. Но если только... Так вот. А, понял. Ну, давай так.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Что делать-то вообще? Я все сделал. Тут еще от меня хочешь. Кто-то еще хочет. Понимаю я в этой игре, блин. Все проще парень репу. А что делать вообще не понимаю. Все сделал. Что еще хочешь? Я растаял. Вообще непонятно. Хоть ты убейся. Хм? Давай так попробуем.
He wants to isolate me again.
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
Ну, я поставил. Две сестры. Рядом. Хорошо, попробуем так. Нет, неправильно. Здесь. Ой, стоп, не то. Неправильно. Не понимаю. Что ты хочешь от меня? Я расставил гостей. Что еще хочет? Вообще не понимаю. Они вдвоем рядом. И теперь рядом. Может быть так. убийственная игра. Чувак, ты знаешь, что мне надо делать? Я не понимаю. Я уже все перепробовал. Пойдем по второму кругу. Так, сестра с сестрой.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Что делать-то? Где выход, где Щит. Реально. Что делать-то? Реально, что за бред? Что делать-то? Меня в центр ставят, господи. Что делать? А, может... Давай так попробуем. Я не понимаю. Хоть спрашивай в поисковике, что делать. Куда идти? Я расставил все кости. Сестра рядом с сестрой. Так можно до утра. Я ничего делать не понимаю. Ой, да. О! Что-то я увидел. Не, показалось. Реально не понимаю, что делать.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Понимаю, что делать. непонятно. Чувак, что делать-то? Ты понимаешь вообще? Души не ебу, что делать? Пш, понятно.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis. God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
Может, рядом с ней. Что делать? Нет, я не пойму, нет, просто не понимаю, куда, что нажимать. Я поставил, а дальше что? Бред какой-то. Так, ну, к картине справа подойти. Где? Что? Где? Где это отмечено? К картине подойти. Хрень какая-то. Я все перепробовал. Как еще поставить? Давай попробуем так вот.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
А почему именно так? бред какой-то. Ну это нет, это никогда ты не узнаешь, что так надо. Это просто бред какой-то. Это уже фигня получается. Почему именно слева направо? Ай, да. Это хрень, это, конечно, полная хрень. С такой хренью не согласен. Просто хрень. Почему именно так? Непонятно. Просто так захотел создатель и все. Каких-то причин. Вот как я узнал, что так надо? За какого перепугу? До утра следующего дня? Я понимаю, да, я все это понимаю. Да, вот так вот надо делать. Почему именно так? Почему именно так? Вот с какой перепугу? Почему именно так? Хрень какая. То же самое было, но просто по-другому. Да ну, блин, в этой игре, конечно.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming. At least as soon as I found the exit.
Да выход-то найти не проблема. Проблема понять, почему так. Хрень какая-то. Полная хрень. Что теперь я должен сделать?
Is anyone there? I can hear you. I know you're there. Help me. Help! Can anyone hear me? It's not fair. I don't deserve this. I didn't do anything. Help me, please.
What? What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You have to come here and stop babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
Так все-таки. Манипулировать. Кто это все-таки? Забыл его сменить. Допрос манипулирования. Убеждение. Допрос манипулирования. Убеждение.
You can change your tone because I'm not the one who shot at you, remember? It's not my fault if your sister got rid of you like a dead weight.
What you just said was nasty.
That was for treating me like an idiot.
I didn't want it to happen like that. I just wanted to exist a little too.
Didn't you ever think there might be other ways of doing that?
Obviously, it's easy to say that now. Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about? Come on, you're dead.
No. There's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
Так. Убеждение, манипулирование, допрос.
Look, never mind. Don't take this the wrong way, but it would take too long to explain it all.
But you can move about, can't you?
I'm not dead, Emma.
So you should be able to help me.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
All right, calm down. I'll do everything I can to get you out of here.
Thank you, Louis. I knew you were a good man.
Right. I must get going now. Just stay calm. Everything will work out fine.
Louis! No! Don't leave me! Louis! Filthy scum, I'll kill you! I'll get out of here and I'll come looking for you, Louis de Richet! Do you hear me? I will find you!
Вот помогай после этого. Рассмотрели дорогу.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of who. Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste!
Я тут сам черт ногу сломит, почему именно так, а не сяк.
I didn't want to believe it. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
This is about my arrival, as well as Emily's. There must be an earlier memory that talks about my sisters.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And the cherry on the cake is I drank it.
The blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Holm won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference.
It's about my first vision on the island, the day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holm is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emily hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier. France, so much effort, so much.
Analysis is correct, but there's no link to what interests me here.
It was a trap.
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began. Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
It was a trap right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring the Hillsborough sisters here. He knew it. He knew it. He already knew they were his daughters. I recall Sparta. And when Elizabeth disappeared,
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holm. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
I must speak to you. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see.
So Holmes seems certain that Mortimer has been using me, but I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
I can't hold out. I recall Sparta.
One of Holmes' distant memories and one of his brothers. With an ego like his, he's undoubtedly talking about Mortimer. Could there be a link here? No, at the time they weren't enemies like they are today.
And when
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holm. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
I recall Sparta. It was a trap. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is
the
the first event that brought Holm here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
I recall Sparta. And when Elizabeth disappeared, No, it's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. I recall Sparta. France. So much effort. So much wasted time.
Analysis is correct, but there's no link to what interests me here.
Come to me. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference.
It's about my first vision on the island, the day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holm is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
Dear Countess, do not stop.
I heard about this story. The Countess was apparently an acquaintance of Sir Gregory, but this has nothing to do with what's happening at the manor. I can put that one to the side.
Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity you disappointed me. Managed to swindle Lafayette for the damage he did to the Western monarchies. So full of remorse once it was done, I don't really regret making you steal the necklace and end up in a convent. Dear Countess Dunolstein, Charles Francois.
He's talking about Charles Francois d'Angennes and Françoise d'Aubigné. They were contemporaries of Louis XIV. This has nothing to do with what brought Holm here. I had to look somewhere else.
His children are gathered together? Yes, France. Here. So much effort. So much wasted time. I recall Sparta. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. I recall Sparta. France. So much effort. So many and the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
This is about my arrival, as well as Emily's. There must be an earlier memory that talks about my sisters.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
Хорошо, хоть в одном месте все. Так, значит...
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this.
It's about my first vision on the island, the day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holm is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
Louis. France. So much effort. So much wasted time. It was a trap right from the start. I recall Sparta. And when Elizabeth disappeared, I...
Так, вытаскивают. Нет, не то.
I recall Sparta.
Получается. Тут ты язык потерял.
It was a trap right from the start. France. So much effort. So much. He broke the rules. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Francois, what an adventure. Dear Countess, do not stop. What a pity, Lisa.
Так, да, все правильно. То есть вот это.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find
I'm on the
her
right track
sister,
here.
whereas- And coincidentally, who arrived?
This is about my arrival, as well as Emily's. There must be an earlier memory that talks about my sisters.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. He's coming! France, so much effort, so much wasted time. It was a trap right from the start. I recalled Sparta.
Ой,
I recalled Sparta.
ты помнишь Спарту, а я не помню, где убили
It was a trap right from the start. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. I recalled Sparta. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. I recalled Sparta. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. Ah, Charles Francois, what an adventure. Dear Countess, do not stop. What a pity.
Ты ё-моё. Что вообще потерялся.
Ah, Charles Francois, what an adventure. called Sparta. And when Elizabeth disappeared, he cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And
One
when
more.
Elizabeth disappeared, he feeds Louis. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we
Came to the end here.
Be quick! I recall Sparta. Cherry on the cake. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with Father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. If you have managed to follow my thoughts, come to me. Quickly!
Бегу. Почему понижен? Вульнерабилый. А, понял. Максималка. Ну да.
Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
He's here.
I can. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with all this so easily. I implore you.
Просто маньяк. же убил и эту. Он и ее убил.
Look at yourself, Uncle. You're just as bad as he is. Despite being centuries old, and despite all the wisdom you should have acquired, I don't believe in you, nor do I believe in him. You can count on me to do my utmost so that neither of you will succeed in your plans.
Louis, it's over for me. It's up to you now to protect our family. Find your sister, Louis. She'll know what to do.
What are you saying?
Find her.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be punished.
Да. Я послужил человечеству. Блин. Ему из духа Саила, а я его не встретил. Но это не неудача. Духа Саила. Это который этот. А как я мог встретить духа Саила? Хрен знает. И читать-то нечего. Пу-пу-пу. Блин, не хватает двух. Безумный? А что значит безумный?
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
He was your brother. Why did you kill him? He never meant you any harm.
Oh, Louis, I am exhausted. Let's talk about this later.
No, tell me why now. I want to understand.
Stubborn as a mule. After centuries of trying to convince him, I assure you I had no other option than to do away with him. He would never have allowed me to depose our father. In the past, he had already opposed me, and sometimes very violently. He seemed to you like a man of peace, because you did not represent any danger to him. But I can assure you, he was not. With anything to do with our father, he would be merciless. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
No doubt about it. This family is rotten to the marrow. I did right not to trust them. Home told me that my last resort was to find my sister. I hope Emily's in her room.
Да. Исчезли, стой.
Emily?
Yes. What's happening, Louis? You look...
Home is dead.
Good God, he did it!
What do you mean?
He warned me that Mortimer would probably try to get rid of him. He couldn't believe it himself. But we have to admit that he was right to be wary. We are in great danger, Louis.
Wait, what are you talking about?
When Gregory came to warn me, he assured me that we would be the next to go down.
Допрос. Логика и допрос. Ха-ха.
And you think he was telling the truth?
Yes, frankly, I think he was right.
Don't worry. We're not gonna just give up.
When I brought up the possibility of us running away as quickly as we could, Gregory dissuaded me. He thought that Mortimer would see it coming and that we would have no chance.
I guess I agree with him. And now we're here. I'm not gonna let him get away with it. There's two of us now, Emily. We can count on each other.
Well, on that note, I haven't told you everything, Louis. This might be a bit hard for you to accept, so I wanted to warn you. There are three of us.
Кто бы подумал?
Surprise, brother.
Excuse me?
It's Emma, Louis. Just before he disappeared, Holm explained to me how to bring her back from the ether. We were pressed for time
And the only body she could find was one of those cursed servants. Can you believe it?
Emma, don't start, please. I didn't exactly have much of a choice.
Be that as it may, I'm the one inside the body of a masked lackey.
I had to deal with the most urgent thing first. We'll try and get you out of there as soon as we can, just as I promised you.
And I'll make sure you make good on your commitment, sister.
Emma, for the last time.
She is better, don't worry. Being a demon changes many things, and the prospect of getting stuck in the ether for eternity has opened her eyes.
Well, I guess it's your decision, but I hope you know what you're doing.
Are we ready? Can we go now? Louis, at this point, it doesn't matter what you think about me. You need me. I'm guessing you are well aware of what we're about to face, aren't you?
Not really. No.
That's just what gives us a chance, is it not?
It's usually the only argument the Reckless have in their favor.
Take heart. We're only about to confront an age-old creature that can read our thoughts and force us to act against our will and wants to devour us. So what's the problem?
If that is your attitude, I suggest we reevaluate the possibility of running away.
Stop it. Let's all just calm down. Only a few minutes ago, it was just the two of us. Things are looking up. Our chances are only getting better.
How do we get rid of him then?
Killing him won't change a thing normally. He is capable of changing bodies.
I know how to kill a demon. And the irony of it is, he's the one who revealed it to me. We have to make him touch the blood of an older demon in order to encase him in his mortal body. This is the only way that might give us a chance of dealing him a fatal blow. And I've got the Holy Lance.
What's that got to do with demons?
Christ was his father. Believe me, if we get out of here alive, I'll have a lot of juicy details to tell you about the family. This lance actually received the blood of an ancient demon, and it can work on Mortimer.
Let's do it then.
Are you sure you're ready for this? Will you be all right?
Yes. Yes, I feel a lot better. Don't worry about me.
As you wish.
Ой, да. Непонятно. Эти двое хотят его использовать. И Мастимер. Мне вообще вкусняшек-то хватит. Меда навалом. Это чуть-чуть. Якорцы. Читать мысли бесполезно. Что я знаю о Братимире? Да ни хрена. Стоп. Устойчивость к науке и убеждение. Наука и убеждение. Так, а с этим поговорить-то есть смысл? Нет. Взял страх. Хо-хо-хо-хо-хо-хо-хо. Ладно. Ну что?
Louis, there you are. Look, she's better.
Perfect.
Good. Are you ready, Louis? Can we go?
Я-то готов. А готовы ли вы? В общем-то, да, ничего еще нет. Я все взял, все собрал. Ладно. Ай, во имя человечества. Вперед.
Yes. Let's get it over with.
Louis, I've been expecting... Oh, I see you haven't come alone. To what do I owe the honor, Duchess?
I thought this discussion should concern the whole family.
Surprise, Father.
Emma. You brought her back from the ether. Well, I am impressed, my children.
It's over, Father.
We can't let you go on like this.
Enough!
Louis!
Who on earth do you think you are, for heaven's sake? Did you think I wouldn't know what you are planning? You are mere insects compared to me. You never had a chance.
Help! My head!
Let's do it!
Now!
Ah, how dare you!
Keep going, it's working!
Get him!
Louis! No!
No, don't do it!
It's over. You've lost.
No, 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 stop! Oh, my son. You will regret your actions when you see him.
Come, Louis. It's over.
Let's leave.
Так чем все закончилось?
As Mortimer had planned, Napoleon Bonaparte sold Louisiana to the United States after purchasing it from Spain. Bonaparte continued his political and military ascension until he proclaimed himself emperor. He went on to invade a large part of Central Europe. The legend of Napoleon persisted after his death, conferring on the emperor the role of Messiah for France. Remaining very popular, George Washington put an end to the various internal rebellions without violence and re-established trade agreements with Great Britain. Upon his death, he became a national hero and left an entire nation in a state of mourning. On his return to Spain, Manuel Godoy proceeded to give Louisiana up to France. Later on, he became the target of the Crown Prince of Spain, Ferdinand VII. The latter gave no respite to his mother's lover, going as far as condemning him to exile. He confiscated all of Manuel's titles and possessions, as well as those of his mistress, Pepita. Pursued, they ended up living out their last years in France in poverty and anonymity. The influence von Wollner had over King Frederick William ironically ended up working against him. The sovereign thrust him into increasing repression until the end of his reign. Von Wollner became the object of the people's hatred, was therefore stripped of his titles and land by the new king, and died in poverty to general indifference in the Prussian countryside. The Duchess, through her close ties with the crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links with the United States on both the diplomatic and commercial fronts. She became inseparable from Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence, having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible, to the stupefaction of his entourage, the Cardinal preferred to retire to his Tuscan monastery, far from all political and diplomatic entanglements. Fascinated by the techniques involved in exorcism and demonology, he dedicated the last years of his life to the study of Inquisition reports. On his return from Paris, Peyroux resigned from his posting as judge at the revolutionary courts. He withdrew to the south of France with his daughter until his death. No more was ever heard of Lord William Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was the subject of conversations in the European courts, but only for a few months.
Па-па-пам-пу-па-пам. Обратно на материк. Все. Какой громкий флаг. Аж Евросоюз. Последний ход самый долгий. Все?